Good morning or afternoon or evening whenever you're watching this. Welcome. This is the Barstool Sports Update for the day. Just kidding. We're trying out something new for Good Day Sun Lakes. I'm your host, Chris Mitchell, along with Jason Ewalls, and we're here to give you the update for April. And so I'm going to start off, Jay. We're a little awkward because we've got bar stools. We're not in our normal thing, but we're working through that. Some camera issues, but we're going to push on through, and then we'll have some libations right afterwards. But that's okay. Let's start with the election results. So everyone knows the election occurred in April, and we have Gary Burkle, Sandra Gutnick, and Joe Ganino all have won. They will be on the board. The bylaw and CCNR amendment was approved, and so that will take place. That was dealing with voting for delegates, and along with the IRS ruling 70-604, which again is a tax filing approval. So the board as it stands is the board president is Don Day, vice president is Joe Ganino, second vice president is Bob Walter, treasurer is Gary Burkle, and secretary is Sandra Gutnick. And that will be your board going forward. So we will be working with them. We got a lot of new projects. Just some admin update things. The management report is up on the website. That's for the first quarter of the year. That has been completed. Apologize for the delay. There were some transitions with food and beverage going on and things that were taking our attention. But that is up on the website. As well as the audit, you should be receiving the 2024 audit mailer to your house. That was completed, approved by the board, and has to be mailed out before April 30th, so you should receive it very soon. Jay, what else we got going on? We got some other projects.
A lot of projects. Something that has been a project this needed for years and years. A lot of people who walking into the clubhouse, you'll see people sitting there selling tickets or selling candy. Well, one thing about that lobby of that clubhouse is it's really affected by the ambient temperature outside. With the doors opening automatically, a lot of times with the ADA regulations, you see that eye that sticks out really far. It'll pick up, somebody walking across, and those doors just stay open. And every time somebody walks across, it resets. It's got to be open for at least 20 seconds. Mm-hmm. But with that comes, if it's hot, you got all that hot air rushing in. If it's cold, you got all that cold air rushing in. Really affects, like I said, the people sitting there, the receptionist sitting at the lobby.
Yes.
I remember having to have heaters in the the winter time, the fans there in the summertime. But what the board is really looking at is like, how do we solve that? How can we lessen the time that it's open, but still staying compliant with the ADA. So what we're going to do is operations department is looking at a bunch of different options. The one that's on the forefront is automatic slider door. Kind of like what's going out to the veranda from the lounge area. Yes. Haven't had any problems with that, and the South Clubhouse as well.
And
the actually, the accordion door, the bifold gives you a wider opening too. So that is actually something that we're looking at. Right now, operations is gathering numbers from different vendors on different options. We'll be bringing it to the board. We want something that still looks nice, but it's going to be functional and will aid in regulating the temperature within the lobby. So more to come on that, but it's something that I know a lot of people, especially the clubs that sell, will be very happy with.
Yes.
So. Another thing, Chris, that's going on is, with projects and maintaining projects, the South Clubhouse pool.
Yes.
Making sure that, we want to provide the right tools for the staff to be able to complete the job correctly, to maintain the assets. So what we're looking at right now is we're having some vendors give us some demo on machines that will scrub and keep the floor clean.
The decking on the pool.
The decking, yes, the pool, yes, sorry, the pool decking. That way, when they clean it every day, they're just not in there trying to scrub and get it done. It'll lessen up the time that pool is closed and will increase the maintenance on that the deck, maintaining it and making it last longer. So that will be coming soon. So looking forward to that. Really looking forward to getting them the right tools. That way we can make sure it's taken care of.
Got it.
I know, Chris, with that, there's medians of letting us know things that have issues. And so that
one of that, and speaking of, is the change in food and beverage. As you know, April 1st, CCL took over the operations of the restaurant, lounge, sandwich, catering. And in that, they have their own little kiosk, a little customer care item. If you're dining there, you can put a little card, how was your meal, etc. But one of the things that we have found is we're still getting a lot of, and people are using message to management, and I appreciate that. Message to management is the key vehicle to getting concerns, comments to management. You can stop by the front desk at the receptionist area in the main clubhouse. You can go onto the website. There's a main button there. But in order to help members also communicate food and beverage issues, maybe you've left the restaurant and you want to send an email or question or concern, we've now created a message to, and it is a message to food and beverage management. So if you go to the Sun Lakes website, the front page is right there. Underneath the rotating pictures of the community, there's a box for message to management. Those are for HOA issues. Then there's a message to food and beverage management. That is where you'll send your concerns, comments to the food and beverage team at CCNL. That's how you're going to communicate. Or again, you can communicate food and beverage issues at their little kiosks they have in the restaurant. But that's we want to communicate, because we were still getting message to management food and beverage items sent to us, and we wanted to make sure it gets to CCL correctly. Please use that button, or again, in the restaurant, they have an update on how your meal was, etc. And so some other big projects, I know you're going to see that. We're filming right now, the third week of April, and there's some road work going on. Jay, what's going on?
We got some mill work and some pay work, some patch repairs that are going on. Few districts that are affected, 14, 19, 20, and 21. That's where the work's going on over the next week and a half, I should say.
Yes.
I think through next week.
Yes.
Be sure to look at that. Look at the notices that are out there. They're going to be posting whether the street is closed for the day or whether you have partial access. You are able to park right outside. Remember, no tickets will be given right now to the affected areas. So if you need to access your vehicle and get out in between the times that they're there, make sure you park outside, but no tickets will be given. So with that, as well as we come on and get warmer into the summer, we're going to be doing some more slurry seal work, as well as a little bit more mill and slurry seal work in the sub-associations with the visitor parking units.
Yes.
They're desperately needed, and so we'll
But
get
just some
those
of
taken care
your subs roads leading out from the golf
yeah,
course.
even just leading out, they need to be taken care of.
Yep.
So we'll be getting some more done. So this is only stage one of the road work for this year. So.
Okay. Another thing with the food and beverage going on, we were informed by CCL, who is running the food and beverage operations, that they will not accept gift cards or script. And I know a lot of members are still holding on to gift cards, wanted to use them in the restaurant, and unfortunately they will not be able to do that. But if you can still use your script and your gift cards in the pro shop, that still able to buy shirts, buy golf supplies, equipment, use your script there as well. Now, to accommodate members who may want to turn in their gift card that said, hey, I just had a gift card that I just wanted to use for food and beverage, you can redeem your gift card. You can bring your gift card down to the administration building, turn it in either to Connie at the front desk or Desiree sitting there right across from Connie. And you can turn in your gift cards and we will redeem it with a check. You're not going to get cash right there. The association has to track a gift card coming in and a check payment going out. And so it may take up to a week to process that check. And we have been hit with a lot of members coming in to redeem their gift cards. So we ask for patience as we work through that. But again, you can come down, turn in your gift card, and we will send you a check for the remaining balance on the card. But again, you can still use your gift cards and your script in the pro shop. Now, script, you will not be able to redeem that for cash, unfortunately. You will have to use that in the golf pro shop. So we apologize for that. But we have a solution with the gift cards at least to help rectify that issue. And then lastly, I think, Jay, you talked about road work that may be hitting or working in the sub-associations. What are the sub-association updates? I think you had an election as well.
Yeah, just like the Master. Yeah. The subs had their election, their yearly election. With Lakeside, we do have a new board in place. I would like to welcome Jennifer Hoggerty. She's going to be serving her first term on the board. So thank you, Jennifer. Look forward to working with you. Douglas Haynes, man, thank you for all your service out there. Doug, you've been on that board for at least the 8+ years that I know of. Thank you for all your service, and look forward to seeing you around the community and other aspects. Also, with Lakeside, there's going to be a ballot coming out. I know the board has talked to the community about this in their newsletter. We've had a meeting with a lot of residents that were there from Lakeside. It's very, very important, and it's pretty much this ballot is to help address the exorbitant amount that the insurance went up this year in Lakeside. So keep a lookout for that, you guys. We need that filled out and returned. Those will be going out shortly, so you'll probably see it in the next week and a half. With Lakeside 2, again, new board. Like to welcome Rhea Taylor. She is kind of coming on as, again, her first term, so look forward to working with you. And then leaving out is Colleen Steer. Colleen has volunteered many ways in the community through her years here, and I would just like to thank her for her service on the Lakeside 2 board and serving the community as well as she did. With Fairway Villas, no change there. We had the election, but you know what? We got the same board, so look forward to keep rolling with them. Great board there, so things will be fine in Fairway Villas. And that's kind of, Chris, the master really kind of helped him out. And that's, I would like to, on behalf of the 3 sub-associations, thank the master board. With the door fee that everybody knows about with Spectrum, the master board did decide to give the 3 associations their fair share. Yeah. So, you know, each association has a certain number of units, so the board's going to give them that $500 door fee. Very nice. So that definitely helps them out, helps them with their operations and their reserves. One last thing with the subs, as well as the rest of the community, pools are opening. Yes. May 1st is the official day. However, the pools will be up to temperature this Saturday, the 26th. So for those that you want to get an early jump out there, that should be ready for you to go. It'll be back up to 82 degrees. Keep in mind, you guys, main pool at the Master or at Sun Lakes, no outside alcohol. That's right. Okay. Even though now, you know, CCL is managing the restaurant, remember, the license is still Sun Lakes, okay? And anything that you do can still affect Sun Lakes in effect with their liquor license. So keep in mind, main pool, no liquor, no alcohol, no anything, unless you purchase it from the restaurant. With the other pools, you can bring your own drinks, but you guys drink responsibly, okay? Remember, we still got to all live with each other. Make sure you act appropriately out there, and no glass. No glass. That's no matter what. No glass, you guys. We don't want to incur the expense of having to drain the pools and refill them. That's it. So with that, like I said, the subs as well. The subs, we don't have a liquor license, but again, just be careful. No glass, and just enjoy responsibly, guys. Looking forward to a great pool season. Okay, and with that, we'd like to thank you for joining us for this administration update for the month of April. Again, my hosts, Jason Ewalls, and myself, Christopher Mitchell, we thank you, and we look forward to giving you future updates. Take care. Take care, everyone.